Desire is vulnerable. It shows us what we long for and what we've learned to suppress. But when we learn to listen to it with safety and softness, it truly becomes a compass. Hello, everybody, and good morning to those joining us live. Today is day 9 of our energetic boot camp. My name is Victoria. I'm your guide through this process. As always, we'd love to know how things are going for you. Drop in the chat or the comments and let us know how you're doing. I apologize for the construction noise this morning. I'll try to make it quick due to that. So let's dive right in. And again, today is day 9 in your Sensitive and Sovereign workbook. So desire is really meant to be a direction, not a distraction. We talked about not abandoning yourself by paying attention to those feelings that arise. And one of those feelings, especially highly sensitive people tend to suppress, is desire. When you are sensitive to people around you, you want to do your best to make sure that things are going okay. We're naturally drawn to feel that way, especially HSPs that have been through any type of trauma. We can put ourselves on the back burner a little bit. But the thing is, your desires arise for a reason. It's really your soul speaking out, trying to guide you, and they point you toward what's alive in you, even if it doesn't always make logical sense. So, desires and pleasure. Human beings are definitely meant to experience joy, aliveness, pleasure, creativity, and it's natural for us to seek those things. In fact, it's important for your nervous system to infuse pleasure into your daily life. It really activates those feel-good chemicals in the brain, which help take us out of that fight or flight activation or freeze mode and gets us into that really relaxed state where we can feel fulfilled, alive, fun, joyful, spontaneous, etc. So it's really not a luxury. It doesn't need to be a full spa day or anything like that. It could be a bubble bath with your favorite candles and your favorite kombucha or glass of wine. It could be taking a walk to watch the sunset. With your partner, it could be if they made you something to eat that day, they made you a cup of your favorite coffee or gave you a massage. So again, it doesn't have to be a luxury. It's just about how we come back into regulation, aliveness, and presence when we've been in this unconscious survival mode from day-to-day life. It's easy to forget about that stuff when you're busy, but it's really important. I know my family, we try to go hiking together at least once a week, and it's easy for us because we live here in the mountains. But I know for other people, it can be a little difficult to get that outside time. But again, it doesn't have to be something big like that takes a big chunk of time. So let's talk about performative pleasure versus embodied pleasure. Let's say you live in a big city where the normal thing to do is to go to Pilates every morning, go get a fresh juice, go to the spa, go shopping, whatever. But let's say your ultimate way of experiencing life on this earth plane is cooking. You might feel drawn to do those other things in your free time so you can talk to everyone else about it and connect with them, like post about it on social media or whatever. But I encourage you to take moments of pleasure that are simply for you, that you don't even share with other people, because this is really where you're nurturing yourself. You're building that private world. You're giving yourself time to decompress and regulate, and you can experience it without any shame as well. Let's say you come from a very religious, strict background. and something you love to do is go out and dance with your friends. So your family or community might not exactly be fond or even allow you to do that without shaming you. But if that's something you love to do, go out and do it for you, and you don't even have to tell other people about it. And no, I am not in any way validating harming people, but as a sensitive person, you really need to learn to have those healthy boundaries and realize that what you do for fun, fulfilling your desires, as long as it doesn't harm another person or yourself, there should be no shame in it. So let's talk about what blocks desire and how to clear it. And as we go through these, if you resonate with any of them, please let us know. So shame, early messaging, fear of being too much, all of these things shut down desire. Like with the example of going out dancing, you might not even allow yourself to do that. Or if you do that, you might be holding back to an extent instead of fully letting go, living in the moment and being present due to that shame that's been kind of conditioned into you. So awareness, bringing awareness to it, that's when you can kind of snap back to reality, get the perspective on what healthy boundaries are, reorient yourself to would I want my friends and family to do what they enjoy and be happy in life and enjoy it? Absolutely, especially as a sensitive person, you want that. So you need to give that to yourself. That is stepping back into your sovereignty. That is claiming desire and pleasure. And again, it's not about indulgence necessarily. It doesn't have to be anything big. It's about truth and being honest about what's for you, what you enjoy, and allowing yourself to enjoy it. It really makes us more whole. It's not meant to make us more selfish. We've all heard the saying, you can't pour from an empty cup. That absolutely applies here, guys. You have to get in that time to do things you enjoy, because otherwise it's just going to stack up, stack up, stack up. You look up, you haven't done anything fun in a couple weeks, you're feeling angry, irritable. What's the point anymore? So keep up with it. So again, for today's exercise, I encourage you to really dive in without any judgment of yourself and explore those things. What can you give yourself permission to want? So just a couple closing notes for today. There's no need to force pleasure. Even a breath, a sip, or a stretch counts. You know, taking your morning grounding routine time and really savoring it, that can be an act of pleasure in itself. So the rest of this week, and especially today, I'd love for you all to really affirm the radical act of letting yourself want and see what that is, because it's a compass. Just like emotions, your desires are messengers. It's okay for you to want more. It's okay for you to want to make things better. You want to surround yourself with people that are in alignment with your energy. So if you're very growth oriented, you don't want to be in a very stagnant, stifling place. But again, it's meant to be a messenger. You're meant to pay attention to how things make you feel over time and go after what makes us feel happy, fulfilled, and good. Everyone, tomorrow is day 10. We will be working on magnetic messaging. So I look forward to seeing you all at 8 a.m. Have a great day.